Oh my God. 3 straight days of videos. I don't know. I don't really know why. I did the same thing yesterday. We got like 150 views. So I guess people like it. I'm a little fired up as I usually am heading into these videos. I don't know why. The reality is I'm procrastinating making a Pittsburgh Steelers video, but I've been sending out some tweets today. It's Masters, and I am so excited. It's Masters weekend. I'm more so excited for the weekend, but it has been fun watching it. It's besides the point. I keep making these videos because there are people I know that watch them. There are YouTubers out there that I know that watch them. There are people I know, creators, whatever words you want to use, that I know that watch them. And, I love watching stuff like this. Like, if I was the viewer of creators that I like, I love watching stuff like this. I tell you all the time, I think it's like, I don't want to come off as cringy, and I get like self-conscious, and I end up deleting videos, and I kind of leaned into that yesterday's title. But I am feeling invigorated in a good way because I am just sick. I'm just so sick of people. I'm so sick of people thinking that they know anything about my life. There is numerous examples I could provide you, but more so, I'm not a goal guy. I'm not a goal-oriented guy. There's a notebook somewhere around here with a bunch of goals. And one of the things that I really cared about was, I think the wording I used was like motion. I was like, I want like actual motion on Twitter and on TikTok. Like, that's what I want. And, we're still not quite there. So I'm tweeting into the ether, and I've been around the block. Like, I've done social media. I've done social media since I was in 8th grade. I'm aware that Twitter, for some reason, has just always been the most difficult thing to crack. And in reality, you go to like a lot of YouTubers, like any YouTuber you watched, 5 or more years ago, like, they're not active on Twitter, like real creators, whatever. Like, we did Jake Paul. I think I said Jake Paul's name a couple of videos ago. So Jake Paul is probably not tweeting much. It's more of like a niche thing. So I use it for my golf company, Golf Balling. You can follow Golf Balling Pod on Twitter. But the more bigger thing is Will Upton NFL, and you can follow the link, I think, technically, if I put it in the description of this. But I've got like 3,000 followers from back when I did my NBA YouTube videos in high school, and it was just like once again, a really small niche, and I had some real Twitter motion. And so I just tweet crap into the ether, and then I get, I'm like, at the end of the night, I'm like, oh, this is like embarrassing. This is like just too aggressive. This is not a good look. But I'm a pretty aggressive, I don't think aggressive is the right word, but like, I say things. I live pretty chaotically. I don't know what I'm doing in the next hour. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I like to just see it, feel it, and do it, I guess. So I get like, we've been talking about hate in a lot of these videos, and I'm getting all this hate, and it's like, why the fuck am I getting all this hate? And then the more I've like thought about it in the last few days is like, first off, hate's good, but these kids just don't understand. Like, none of these kids understand, and I think it comes off as like projection, and like, dude, like, dudes tell me to get a job. Like, what time do you think it is right now? What day do you think it is right now? Where should I be right now? You know what I mean? So, I think this is we're 4 minutes into this video. What the hell is the point of this? This is a stupid, worthless YouTube video that I will once again want to delete in 5 hours. Came in here with nothing, giving you nothing. But there are people that are watching this that are like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Whatever. So, that's really it. Pushover. Don't want to be a pushover. There are people I look up to in NFL. There are people I look up to in life. But there are like creators that I look up to in like the NFL world. And Theo Ash comes to my mind. Anthony Lawson comes to my mind. And I like, I think sometimes I'm like, would they do something like this? Why on earth would that come to my mind? Both of those two kids are probably trying to, I think Theo works for like Pro Football Network or something like that. Like, they are on a podcast deal. Like, I lived my life to not have a job and to not, or more so to not have a boss. I don't want to have a boss. I've had a boss. The last boss I had was my uncle in my last year or two of college doing contracting work, and he was the best boss I ever had. All of my jobs that I had in like high school and college, all of my bosses are like, you're like a moron. Like you're just straight up like you're like a douchebag moron. One job I got fired at because I got wisdom teeth removed. It was such bullshit. One of them I technically ran away. It was a long story. But like every job is just like, oh my God, like bosses are just like so incompetent. So I do what I do to avoid that. And then for some reason, I'm like, with these edgy tweets and with these edgy TikToks and these edgy YouTube vlogs or podcasts or whatever the hell this YouTube video is, I'm like, oh man, like maybe that's just not a good look. But I don't give a fuck about how I look. I don't want PFF to give me a job. Well, that's not a thing anymore. I don't want Pro Football Network to give me a job. I just had a football gig opportunity a couple of weeks ago that I was excited for at the point because I was like, I'm finally being recognized for my NFL work. This is the first time since 2022 when I got a job offer. I made a Bucks channel. I got a lot of success right out of the gate because Tom Brady was still there, and I got a job right out of college to do local sports in some suburb of Tampa. And it's funny because I live in some suburb of Tampa now, but I finally got an opportunity, and I don't want an opportunity. So I'm like going into these interviews, and I'm like sweating, and I'm like nervous. And I remember telling my girl, and she's like, why are you nervous? And I was like, I don't know why I'm nervous. And so anyways, that was like a waste of time. Most people in like these interviews and shit, they're wasting your fucking time. And I didn't like that, so I was pretty on edge during the second call. And I meet the owner, and I'm like, I would never work for you ever in my life if I even wanted a job. And the situation, the opportunity was not, my football commentary, my football YouTube videos was not the look that they were looking for. So it ends up being fine. And I'm like, after the opportunity, I'm like, thank goodness. Like, I don't want a job. I don't want, you know what I hate? I hate sponsorships. I had one sponsorship last year. I used to do some gambling sponsorships. It fucked me in the ass one year. I almost got my channel deleted because of this bullshit fucking gambling ad. And I was so pissed off at this company. And I just started working with this company because I had known the guy, and I was penned in for a contract till the end of the season. And I remember it was like literally preseason football. I was in the Outer Banks with my family. I was literally having one of the best golf rounds of my life. I think I was under par, or I was like 2 over through 15. I checked my YouTube video that I'd posted that morning, and like I got a channel warning or, you know, whatever it was. I was so pissed at them. And then I did that. This was 2 years ago. And then last year in the NFL season, I did a Mando sponsorship. And I actually love the brand Mando, and I usually have some of their swag nearby. And my sponsorship gig was like, you'd have to do 2 YouTube videos a week. The worst YouTube videos you'll ever see, because I hate that I have to do it. I hate that I have to do this sponsorship by this day. I hate that I have to make this today. I'm a procrastinator, just like in school. So let's say I had a sponsored video today on Thursday, April 9th. That video will not be posted until 9 p.m. because I will not want to do it. So I hate expectations. I hate when people tell me what to do. So that's really where I'm at in my life. You know, I'm sitting here. I'm 26 years old. I'm about to be 27 years old. I've had some successful things. I'm working towards some things. And I just like making YouTube videos like this. And I like making NFL videos. And these dudes are like coming in here with hate, like, get a job. And it's like, you don't know me. And I'm not going to get upset at you. You just don't know me at all. Like, if you know me personally, there are several people watching this YouTube video that I'm actively trying to help out in their careers. That's it. So, fuck it. No more. I tweeted it out. No more. I'm leaning into this villain arc. This pushover, tiptoe crap is bullshit. It's not who I am. It's definitely not how you grow a brand. And I don't know. I think I have an unpredictable personality, and it is shown in my YouTube videos, and it is shown in my tweets and my TikToks and in videos like this. But then they get deleted after 4 hours. And then, you know what's funny is I did that 10-minute podcast yesterday, and I was really annoyed because the motherfuckers outside were doing their wood shit or their grass crap, because I live in Florida. They're always manicuring. And I was so pissed off because I was like, you could probably hear this. And I was talking to my mom. We were talking about our Easters. And she was like, you couldn't hear anything. I was like, yeah, I kind of had a feeling. What was the point of that? Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? Oh, the title of that YouTube video was that this will probably be deleted. It was something, and then I changed it to like, this will be deleted. It's got like 150 views, and people are still watching it, and people are subscribing to it. And I really would love to say I don't know why, but I do think, like I said, I'd watch stuff like this. If I knew the creator, I'd love stuff like this. Like, in fact, when I'm grinding and I'm editing or I'm just like moseying through my day, like, I love watching stuff like this. This is a good procrastination from me, the way I view it as a viewer. So I keep saying so. I notice that a lot in my edits. I say so and but when I don't know what words are about to come out of my mouth. It's really annoying in edits. But, and then I do this, and I like sit back here. So yeah, that was just the point of that. I called my mom, and I was like, I'm done with all this pushover crap. I made this video. She gave her comment on it, and the whole point of this channel is to not have people like my mom watch it, but it is what it is. She ain't judging me. And hate is good, man. I used to make so many videos like this, and I would always be like, hate's good, man. Hate is good. Hate is good. And then when I changed it to face content, the hate is like super personal. It's like, holy dude, you guys are funny, man. So yeah, we all got egos. That's it. Like I said, I am procrastinating making a Pittsburgh Steelers video, and I should also probably be watching the Masters. And so we're going to end it here. I'm going to want to delete it. Maybe I will delete it. But we've had like 3 straight videos of my face and shit like this with 100 or more views. That's crazy. So here's another. Peace. Happy weekend.